Quitting your YouTube addiction is easy, actually. Adoro este canal. A Ana da Sara diz que eu faço um bocado isso. Já foste pior? Eu acho que já foste pior e depois eu chateei-te e melhoraste. Mas se calhar melhoraste só comigo, com outras pessoas continuas. Acho que a Cassandra cheira mal da boca. Deixa-nos contar uma história sobre a Pepsodent. Isto é o que a Maria diz, não é? Era uma vez a indústria das dentuças.
About half the time you spend on YouTube is unproductive, and the other half is just not productive. There's really no way to sugarcoat it. It's pretty much entirely just wasted time. So one day, I finally decided to quit watching YouTube. But what I quickly found is that most of the advice out there isn't really that helpful. It's almost always a bit too extreme, and it's a bit too restrictive, and it's hard to actually follow. And that eventually led me to figure out that it doesn't work to just cut out YouTube entirely. And honestly, you shouldn't. Because entertainment is fine to consume.
Oh, que giro! Puseram este gajo é fixe.
Once in a while. And besides, some things you can't easily learn from a book, like how to tie a tie, or how to pressure wash a driveway. Sometimes you need to look up a video on YouTube. But besides that, most videos, like the ones you get recommended on the homepage or in the suggestions, most of those videos are just filler. They're not that fun to watch, they're not that relaxing to watch, and if we're being honest, they're usually not productive either. They basically just fill up time. I remember seeing this TED Talk one time, and the guy pulled up a graphic.
Mas quais argumentos é que queres derrotar?
And it said that for young people, out of all the time you have left in your life that's not spent on sleeping, eating, driving, working, hygiene, or doing chores, 93% of it will be spent looking at a screen. And I looked at that and I thought, could never be me. So while you shouldn't quit watching YouTube entirely, here's an easy method I found to at least stop being addicted to it. Step 1 is the strongest and most effective step, and it's to start consciously recognizing that your YouTube suggested feed is pretty much 99% useless. I always knew that certain videos like stream clips and commentary videos and funny videos were a waste of time, but I didn't realize that podcast clips, educational videos, self-development videos were also a waste of time. I was convincing myself it was productive to watch them, but if you open up the homepage for 10 seconds and you just don't click on anything and you really look at what it's serving you, you realize none of these videos have changed anything for you in the past, and they probably won't change anything now. You click it, you watch it, you think you're getting something out of it, but 99% of the time, you come out of it the exact same person, doing the exact same actions. Realize that every time you get a suggested video, that specific video realistically won't change anything. And that is the trick to stop binge watching YouTube. Blocking the website, turning on restrictions, downloading extensions, that all works, but it's way more effective to just look at a video straight in its eyes and just have no desire to watch it. Then step
Olha, independentemente do tema ser YouTube, isto é uma ótima maneira de encarar a vida. Acho que, Maria, se tu começasse a encarar as coisas mais assim, mudava muito a tua vida, eu acho. Generalizando,
is the second line of defense. I don't find it that useful to download an app blocker or a website blocker extension because it's so restrictive, you just want to immediately turn it off. So instead, the best thing I found for your computer is an extension called Untrap for YouTube. Just search it up, it's free. What it does is it allows you to customize pretty much everything you see on YouTube. You can turn off shorts, so they're just gone. You can even completely hide the suggestions if you want. But for the homepage, I like to keep the suggestions and just turn off infinite scrolling. That way you have about 20 videos to choose from, and then that's it. You can't just keep scrolling down until you find a good one. Eventually, when you actually go into a video, you can disable the title, the views, the description, the buttons, so you can't click on the channel. You can turn off suggestions and the comments too, and you can also turn on grayscale, so that every video you watch is in black and white.
Boa extensão, indeed, mas visto o que ele disse, que é muito mais poderoso mudar o teu mindset do que arranjar truquezinhos com extensõezinhas e tal.
The video, but it's just less stimulating.
Isso é a parte mais importante deste vídeo. Ele próprio disse, tentando contrariar o próprio gajo, que a probabilidade de ficares exatamente igual depois do vídeo é muito alta, não é? Mas eu acho que aqui apelo-te que vais contra isso e fiques com essa mensagem. ficas diferente depois de ver este vídeo.
To go down the suggested videos rabbit hole. And for your phone, you can get this app called Screen Zen. It won't block YouTube, but every time you open the YouTube app, it'll pause for 5, 10, 30, 100 seconds. You get to choose how long, and it'll show you an unskippable message that you can also customize. I recommend you make it something
What a
insulting.
loser.
After the 5 seconds are up, you can choose to unlock the app for a few minutes at a time, or to just not open it at all. And if your insult is good enough, you probably won't want to. But the best feature, at least for me, is that you could separately block YouTube Shorts. I don't know how they made this a feature, but you can make it so that even if you unlock the YouTube app, you'll get a separate warning if you try to watch a YouTube short. And I hate to admit this, but lately, YouTube Shorts has been unironically getting pretty good. So if you also find yourself shamefully watching them and enjoying them, this app will catch you in 4K every time. Step 3 is now replace the habit. Now that you have a bunch of extra free time, you want to fill that free time with something that's not just other social media. You can use this time to read, study, exercise, go outside, go to events, or even record your own videos and upload them once every 3 months. By the way, I'm collecting donations in the form of subscribes.
Não é só de shorts, mas já vemos o nome. Rapaz, este canal é 10 out of 10. Wait, porquê que eu não tenho subscribe?